Yeah. How's everyone doing out there today? Man, oh man. I want to say thank you right off the bat. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart that I'm getting my channel is becoming a channel. Uh, I don't know what happened with my last little video that I made, but it has jumped like a lot in views and subscribers. I mean, I'm thrilled. Uh, I started out before my last video, that little centerpiece that I made. That little centerpiece, we put the flowers in it with the vase. Man, that went like big. I mean, I started out with 135 subscribers before that video, and I'm at like from this morning at like 250 subscribers, and my views are big jumped dramatically. I mean, I was averaging like 500 to 600 views per video within the last couple of videos. And this one here, I'm at like 3,800 videos or 3,800 views. So wow, thank you. I mean, honestly, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, VOC Woodworking. Like, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Comment, share. I'm getting comments. I'm getting shares. I truly love it. I mean, I truly appreciate everyone helping me out to grow my channel. Man, I just want to just put that out there right off the bat. So, okay, now let's get back to the project that I'm doing. I'm actually making called a beach themed shelf. It almost looks like a chair, like for like a lifeguard to sit on. And this is it right here. It's like, if you look at it, it has like the back of it on it, you know, where the lifeguard sits, and then there's like shelf, shelf, shelf. I like it. It's pretty cool. One good thing is I don't have to paint it. Woo wee! Or stain it, or nothing. I just have to make this. So I'm more thrilled than you can imagine. So let's get back to the project here for a second. But this is what I'm going to be making right here. It's a 4 shelf. I think it's like 14 deep, and it's like 16 wide. I want to say 67 inches tall. That's with the back. So I'm making it for a friend from work. Her name's Nikki, but I actually call her Wonder Woman. Like, Wonder Woman. The reason why I call her Wonder Woman is because when I'm at work and I need help or anything, or you know, I go in the office, she's on it. She's like, no problem. I'll get it done. Blah blah. I mean, there's times where I'll go in there and she already has stuff ready for me. So I call her Wonder Woman. So, but she wants this for her house, and she'll do the painting. She asked me to build this, and then she'll paint it. So I was like, yes, yes, yes. I'm thrilled. So I have pretty much all the material here. It's going to be I'm going to have 1x4 dimensional lumber, and I have some wood here for the shelves, and I have other wood here I'm going to plane down for the backing where the seat is. I pretty much have everything here that should be totally fine for her project to be done. So let's get going with it, and I'll get my measurements in a minute. I'll have everything explained how I'll be cutting it and how I'll be putting it together. So get ready. It's gonna be a cool project. The beach themed shelf for Wonder Woman. Okay, I figured out my dimensions a little bit. Oh, I'm sitting on a stool. It ain't the stool I made. I still have that sitting aside. I got a stool from my dad's house. It's a little bit shorter than I want, but it's a lot higher than I had. Okay, so my dimensions are going to be, okay, so With the 1x4 dimensional lumber, I'm going to be cutting, so they're all 3/4 inch. So everything's going to be a 3/4 inch, thickness of the wood. So I'm going to cut them down to 1.5 inches. So it'll be 1.5 inches. So everything I'm talking about right now, besides the backing part, where you sit back on. So I need 4 pieces at 59 inches at 1.5 inches by 3/4. And then I need 8 pieces at 14.5 plus, well, I need 16 inches wide, but minus a 3/4 on each side. So I need 8 pieces at 14.5. And then the depth, it was 14 inches. So I need 8 pieces at 12.5. That's taken away 1.5 inches on each side. So as of right now, I need 8 pieces at 14.5, 8 pieces at 12.5, 4 pieces at 59.5. Those are all going to be 1.5 inches by 3/4. And I'll do the more now. Where the arms are going to be at, I have to figure all that out because I have to cut, measure, and I'm going to put a little curve on them. Plus on the backings where they sit, it had a curve going over the top a little bit. That'll all be kind of like, once I get the frame put together, then from that point I'll know what height. I mean, I need 18 inches of the backing where the backing is, but I'm gonna put a curve in it. So I'll measure up maybe like 16.5, and then do up here and then do a curve like that, and I'll space them out real nice. So there'll be some pieces that I'll be measuring as I'm going, but the majority of the build I have all my cut list, and then from that point I am going to be doing glue, pocket hole. Pocket holes are just going to be for the front pieces of the shelf and nail gun, and that should be. It's not really made for a person to sit on. It's more for knickknacks, stuff like that. There won't be a ton of weight on it. I don't think there'll be anything like heavy, but it'll be strong enough to hold anything you put on it. Unless it was like 100 pounds, but even probably 100 pounds will probably hold. But so that's what we're gonna go with now. So right now I have to go. I'm gonna plane some wood. I have this wood here in the front of you. Can't reach it, but I'm gonna run through some stuff in the planer to get. It's like a baseboard material. It's like a poplar, and it has like a little grooves in it. But I'm gonna plane them down. These will be the backers. Where your back is. I just had a whole bunch of this that I can't really use. It's poplar, so I'll get them down to a decent size, and then I have to go to the table saw. I could probably do the table saw with you guys if you wanted to, or I could just have everything pre-cut, and then we could build it together. And again, I'm not staining it or I'm not painting it, so maybe it should be a pretty quick build. But I will show you how to do the pocket holes. I've done it before. I just pop them in, drill them out. But I'll do that part with you. So we'll do the pocket holes together for sure. I'll do a few of them because I gotta do a whole bunch of them. But I could show you 2 or 3 of them. And then the miter saw. Again, you've seen my stuff in the past. If you need to, I can show you that. But I'm just cutting everything to where I need to be. Let me get set up at the chop saw, and then we'll get going with that. I'm gonna do the planer off camera because I gotta do a plane for a long time. I should have did that earlier, but I didn't get to it yet. So meet me at the chop saw, the miter saw. I always say chop saw. Meet me at the miter saw, and we'll get going on the cuts. You ready to make this project? So I got all my wood here. I mean, all my wood is behind me. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it all cleaned up and sand it. I'm going to cut this end off and then have a nice clean cut. And then I'm going to basically measure, this one was a 70 or 67 one. So basically, once this is, I'm making 2 of these at 67. Then I'm going to go to the table saw and cut them to 1.5 inch. I'll probably take a little sliver off each side just to get a nice clean cut. These are kind of like, ain't the best, but that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to basically cut the end here, 67, cut, do another one, and all that. So let me do this one first with you guys real quick. So let me cut an end off. I'm going to turn this on here. Actually, it was 59. Ooh, lucky I remembered that. 67 is the type of the total thing. So I was already cutting and I remembered it. So I have to cut one more at 59, and then we'll go to the table saw and cut. So I'm just going to show you this one for now. So this one was, like I said, I have to do another one of this height, of this length. Then I'm going to just cut the other short ones, get them all, pump them out, and then we'll go to the table saw, rip them down to 1.5 inch each, and then from that point we'll go get everything together. So I'll just meet you at the table saw after I'm done with all this. So right now what I did was I set this up here. I set the blade height and all that. It's not plugged in yet. Here's the plug. Always unplug it when you're messing around with the heights and adjustments. This is the planer plug. I'm gonna unplug it. I always unplug my stuff when I'm not in use. And again, I said it before. If people come down, the grandkids come down, whatever, I don't want no one turning nothing on and getting hurt. So I have that set. So I'm just taking a small skimming off of all of these. Okay, I'm gonna take that one more piece off. So I'm gonna take a skimming off of all of these. Then whenever I flip it over, I'm gonna do 1.5 inches, then 1.5 inches, and I'll probably take another sliver off, just so they're nice and flush and clean and cut. So let's do that first now. So we'll take a little slither off, just a little bit. I'm gonna do all of them. I'll do this one with you. Then I'm gonna do them all, and then I'll come back and do the 1.5 inches. I'll do a couple of the slivers. I'll do these four. Wait, what's going on here? What's going on? What's this one? Oh, that's a dead one. I don't need that one. Ha! Scrap. Okay. Go back with these. Okay, so I'm going to take a sliver off of all of them. Let me do this real quick. I got to plug it in. Okay, I'm going to turn this on over here. My desk. Okay, so now I have everything set up to 1.5 inches. So now I'm going to rip this 1.5 inches through, 1.5 inches again. It'll take a little piece off, and I'll do all of them like that way. So they'll all be flush, side to side. So let me get that one going now. And we're back at the workbench. So everything that I had on my cut list, I have everything cut. So this is the 8 at 14.5. These are 8 at 12.5. I have 4 at 59.5. No, 59 inches. 59. Okay, so really, now I have to do pocket holes. Now I'm only doing pocket holes in just the 8. That's going to be the front part and the back part of the shelf. These will be nail gunned on to the sides. I'll show you that when we get to that point. So I'm going to move these to the side. So the 14 and a half are the ones where we got to do a pocket hole. So I took my pocket hole jig, off. I just have the one. Man, I think I am going to invest in a pocket hole jig, the one where you put the wood in and you clamp it down and you drill it in. I mean, this is nice for what I use it for, but that's my next thing I'm going to get for the shop. Maybe when I sell this, I'll have money to buy it. So let's go with that. Okay, so right now we're going to do, let me get this figured out here. Get this wood over here. Let me fold this up for a second. I forgot a clamp. And I'm back. That's quick, huh? Okay, so I'm just basically centering it. There is no exact. I have to sand everything yet. I want to get all these. I want to get these done. So I can get all the sanding done after that. There's holes in it. So you set so this is 3/4 inch. So on a pocket hole jig, I don't know whoever uses them before, or if you never used one, you have different sizes here. You put it at 3/4 inch. Then on your stop collar, you have 3 sizes here. Can't really see it, but you go to the 3/4 inch, you tighten it down, so it knows when to stop. When you're putting it through, it goes into the wood, it will stop. So let me do one real quick to show you. What I like to do is get near the end of my workbench. I'll bring it a little bit closer. Okay, so you're closer there. So like I said, I put my piece against here, or wherever I'm at. Put that there. Kind of center it wherever I need it. Then I get my clamp. Go underneath the bench. Right there, bring it down a little bit. Squeeze it. Okay. Then you get your drill bit. Take that little piece out. Put this in. Turn it on. Go into here. And I turn it on. Ready? Oh, I forgot that was the wrong bit, or the wrong attachment. And then you need to unplug it or unclamp it. Shake out your sawdust. Shake it out. And there's your pocket hole. Like that. Then your screw will go through here into the wood, so it didn't come through yet. So you're going to glue here, put your screw in, and then you attach it. We'll get to that point in a minute. Let me do all 8 of these. I have to do both sides. I'm going to do a hole here, and on all 8 of them. So I'll be right back. So now all these are drilled out. Now is the dreadful sanding. I gotta sand the back, sand the front, sand the side. I mean, the sides are pretty good actually from this saw, but anyway, I gotta sand everything down, make it pretty. I mean, even though it's gonna get painted, I still have to do a nice sanding on them. It's just paint, but still. So I gotta sand everything down. All these, I gotta sand all of those, sand everything like that, and then I have to get to the next part. We'll probably assemble all of this stuff first before I even do the I still have to cut the plywood for the shelves, and I have to do the arms and then the backing of it, but that's I already have everything like ready to go. So you see me cut everything up. So I think I just might go to, let's just get everything assembled. How about that? So you saw me using the everything else. So right now I'm going to sand everything down, and then we're just going to just basically come back, tackle, and put everything together. I'll cut the plywood, I'll cut the rest of my stuff, and then bam, 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 we'll get done with it. Okay, I will see you. Oh God, it's going to be, well, for you it's going to be that, but for me it's going to be hours and hours and hours. Yeah. Okay, we got everything all kind of lined up here, I think. So, well, I had a big spongy and I cut it to a almost little spongy. My little spongy, a little bit. So, what I'm gonna do now is I figured out what ones I wanted in the front, what ones I wanted in the back, just because of knots and stuff and all that and marks. But so right now, the way I have it now is I got my clamp and everything, and got my pocket holes, got my glue, got my drill, and my glasses. So basically is, so I have my lines down here. Okay, that's where I'm gonna start at, right there, and then on one on this side. So I'm gonna get my glue. Oh, it's already open. It's already open. Gonna put some glue here. Just gonna go like that. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Well, that's in clamps. I mean, I have play up here. That'll give me time to make my measurements to go all the way up. Because I needed this to be my first one, dead center in the bottom. Now I can go up. So I'll come back, let me get all my measurements, and then we'll bang this out. Or you just saw me do this, okay? So I can either do them all with you, or just, I showed you this part, or I'll just build it. So, I mean, it's not that hard. It's basically, I'm gonna measure up 16 inches, put another piece. Another up 16 inches, put another piece. So let me just put this side together, and then I'll put it together. I mean, all of this parts in. So that's what I'm doing. So I left a 2-inch for the legs. So it's going to 16 up, 16 up, 16 up. And we'll have a top that'll be open for the handles. So let me grab this, get my everything ready. Maybe I'll just show you one more, and then we'll come right back. Achoo-wee! Okay, I'm back again. Here I am again. I'm caught up now. Okay, so I have all the frame parts of the where the shelves going to go. Now, well, it's hard to show you on this angle, but so I have all the. It's almost like when you're doing a like a planter box. You know how you do the insides, and I don't know if you can see me here. I think you can. So this is like a ladder, basically. So let me lay this down for a minute. So you have it like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do now is basically stand that one up, get these pieces here, glue, and then basically go like this here, stand this one up, line it up like that, and then glue and glue, nail gun. That should be plenty solid all the way down. So I'm gonna do 8 or 4 on each side, and then that from that point I'll get the plywood all ready. We'll put that on the shelves, and then we'll tackle the handles and then the backing. So again, I'm gonna use a nail gun. I'm using 1 inch. I was gonna do 1 1/4 inch, but I was afraid it might go through. I mean, it shouldn't go through because it's 3/4 and 3/4 is half. But sometimes, and I'll do an inch and a half or inch and a quarter. I think I'll be fine. Okay, let me get ready. Go in. Well, here, I'll just show you a couple here, and then I'm gonna pump these all through, and then we'll come back. Okay, so just like before, I'm just gonna pull it out. So I just put a little bit of dabby glue. I just put the glue like on here, not on these. So just put a little bit of glue down here. Wait, didn't go through. Okay, so that's basically it on that one. I'm just gonna pump these up, pump these out, stand it up, and then we'll come back. Okay, so that's it there. Now, my floor isn't, it's hard to see with that white backing. I should have moved it. Anyways, that's the shelf. Yeah, with that plywood backing, it's hard to see. I'll try to go over here maybe. Like I said, my basement floor isn't the levelest, but it's level. Guarantee it. So now what I gotta do basically is, except I moved it over a little bit so you can see it better. So now what I gotta do is put the plywood down, get all that cut. I'm gonna have to move this to the other room to see, because nothing's gonna really fit on my workbench. So I might have to just show you as I assemble stuff. So I'm gonna go cut the plywood for the 4 shelves, and then for here, it's just a scrap piece of wood. So it's almost the same size, but so I'm gonna put a piece out here going across, okay, and then this is just a scrap piece for now. I'm just showing you. Gonna go like that. That'll get tacked on, and then that'll be like that. But I'm gonna put a little curve on here. I think a small curve for the handle, for the armrest, and then that'll be on both of those sides. And there'll be a piece going across here on the front, and a piece on the back going across. So for it to basically like hit that like that, and then it would lean onto that one. And I'll put little strips in between. It ain't gonna be this big that I know of. And I'll do curves on, like once, I think it was like 4 or 5, I can't remember. And I'll do like a curve going over it. So, okay, that's about it for that one. So we're gonna come back. Once I get everything cut, we're gonna probably come back and go into the other room, and I'll try to assemble stuff so you can see better. Because this table's in the way now. I mean, you can't fit on here. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm just playing around a little bit left here. So I cut the plywood. It's not in yet. So I got them all cut. I mean, that was a pain. I had to get them all perfect. So I'm gonna go in like that, and I'll nail glue them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I put these on. That's the little side things here. Again, same as I was doing the rest. Just glue, nail gun. Now I got to figure out. I got to put one little piece in right here, like just for say, like down here somewhere. So the long ones, the backing can go like that. So I have to figure that out yet. And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do, hold on, I was saying, what I'm going to do is, so the only thing left on it is just basically nail gunning the shelves in, and then I have to do just put the armrest on. I mean, the things are on, the sides are on, but I have to do the armrest, cut little curves on them for your hands like that. Well, not your hands because you ain't sitting on it. And then I got to make the backboards for it and then put a curve across the top. So I'm just going to do that again. showing every little piece is, you know, what I'm going to do is basically go with my bandsaw. You know, once I get all my boards lined up, I'll trace, you know, circle. Each piece will have a little cut to it because it ain't gonna, you know, they're not gonna be together. And I'll just zip it around on a bandsaw, zip it around on a bandsaw, zip it around on a bandsaw, till I get that, you know, the arch in it. And then I'll put it all together, and then I'll show you a finished product. But that was pretty much it. I mean, it's called, you know, it's just a project that someone wanted, and I wanted to do it. Again, I'm just happy that I don't have to stain it or paint it. So I'll let Wonder Woman, she can paint it. Okay, let me just go finish this up, and I'll bang it out real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Well, here it is. I'm just doing a little zoom. I mean, I'm just doing up and down on it. It's all put together. Oh, I gotta nail the backing on it yet and sand it. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Can't really do too much because I said the lighting down here isn't the best, and I wasn't all the way done because I didn't want to bring it upstairs. But that's the backing of it there, with the armrest on it, the shelves, and that's it. Again, like that. Oh, little, sorry for about the cigarette butt down here. So that's it. Let me just be back in a second. Man, that's a little workout today. It's a little longer, a little longer than I wanted to do. Got about 100 hours on there. Nah, it was just between doing the work, video, doing the work, video, breaks. You know, I mean, had to eat. So it's all done. So again, I just gotta do a couple. I gotta do it. I gotta nail the back on. Do a quick sand, real nice. I mean, I resanded prior to it. Just do another finish touch sanding, and it is done. I don't want to have to bring it upstairs because I'd have to bring it back down again. So I'm not going to do my little video at the end how I do a little finished product. But that was it. So again, I'm really happy how it turned out. Actually, a little more than I thought. I thought I have more problems, and I, knock on wood, I didn't. So, job is done. So again, BOC Woodworking. I'm going to keep on going and try to find projects. Like, subscribe to my channel. Oh man, comment, share, you name it. Get me out there. Again, I told you on some videos before, I'm not in this for fame and money. I'm in it to have fun. I really am. I mean, my full-time job keeps me paying the bills. This is just my side gig that I enjoy doing for people. I have another craft show coming up. The other craft show I did, I couldn't really do a good of a video because it was kind of, yeah, I wasn't real happy with them. It was a good turnout, but the video out of it, it wasn't worth even trying to show you guys. So I have another one coming up, a different place. So again, VOC Woodworking. Subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all my subscribers right now that are subscribing them to me. And the views are getting bigger and bigger. And again, I'm going to keep on going. I mean, I love doing projects for people, for myself, for my wife, my kids, my family, well, you name it, friends. On to the next. I do have another project. I have a couple more projects coming up still. So just hit me up. Check out my video. And again, appreciate it. Peace out.